let's go back to the code. Here we have Eclipse. So here is the student and we have friends. So for this friend variable, for this field, we want to create separate table, and that table there is going to be one column myCID that is going to be myCID that is going to be in relationship with SID of student table as a foreign key. So you can see here, for this array friend, we want to create a table, and that table is going to have mySID column, and that column mySID is going to be get bounded with SID of student table as an foreign key. So this SID and the myID column of the student table will be there in the relationship of foreign key. So what we have to do to make a table and the column for this array, we have to use annotation element collection. And in this element collection, after this element collection, we have to use collection table. First, you have to use the element collection annotation on top of the field that if you want to create the different table for, and then use the collection table annotation inside the collection table. Name the table name for this friends field. Suppose table is going to be named as my friends, and then you have to write join columns is equal to another annotation join column name is equal to mySID. Import the join column. Something is wrong. So here we got myCID. What is happening right here is, for this particular friend field, we are creating table named my friends, and inside that my friends table, there is going to be a column called as mySID, which is going to be in relationship as foreign key with SID of a student table. So by default, it is going to be in the relationship with SID, because SID is right here primary key. What else we can write here is reference column name is equal to SID T. So for collection mapping, this is the process. First, you have to define this annotation element.collection, then collection table. Inside the collection table element, you have to mention the name of the table for this field by providing this name, which is going to be a name of the table. Then we have to join the columns. We have to join the columns, like here you can see we provided the name of the table as my friends. Now what we have to do, we have to join this SID and the mySID as a foreign key, but there is no mySID right now. So inside the join column, first we mention the mySID column. There is going to be mySID column inside this table, and then this mySID is going to be reference to column name. This my SID column inside this my friends table is going to get connected with sid.c, which is right here inside the student table. So between this my SID and which is between this my SID, which is inside the my friends student, and the SID, which is inside the student table, SID-C, which is inside the student table, there is going to be a relationship between my SID and between the SID-C, which is, and that relationship is going to be of foreign key relationship. So here we have to change some things, or what we can do, we can create everything from scratch. Not now, because we also have to create the foreign keys for these tables. We have to create table for all these collection type fields, and we have to establish the foreign key relationship between the columns inside those tables with the SID-C column of student table. Again, what we are missing here, right here, is this is the name of the table that is going to be created for the array type field. This is going to be a column that is going to be in relationship with SID-C as an foreign key, SID-C as an foreign key. But what is going to be a field? Like we want the column student, we want column friends, in which friend's name is going to be get inserted. So for that, we have to create the column name right here. Column, not column type. Column name for IND friend. What will happen if we don't provide this tag? Automatically Hibernate will create a column inside this table, my friends table, with the names friends. So we provided the name of the column right here. Let's go once more through all these diagrams. What is happening right here? You can see there is going to be a table named my friend. There is going to be a table my friend, and inside that table we are going to have my SID column, and which is going to be in relationship with SID-C, referenced column name SID-C of a student table as foreign key relationship. And then we are going to have column inside this table named as friend, inside which name of the friend of this student is going to be get inserted like this friends. One column is going to be my SID, that is in relationship with SID of student table as an foreign key relationship, and then another column is friends, in which name of the friends will be inserted. Likewise, you can do the same thing for these other collection type fields. But you have to do first write element collection, then another annotation is collection table. So in collection table for this course will be get created by this, not inside this. And let's say table name is going to be my my course, and join columns are going to be join column name. Also inside the my course table, there is going to be column name as my SID. You can name it something different, but for convenience, I am writing my SID. And this my SID column is going to be in relationship with SIDC as a foreign key relationship. So reference column SIDC. So SIDC is going to be inside the table student, and my SID column is going to be inside the table my course. And the another field, another column that we want to create in the course is going to be named as course. Same thing for skills. Let's copy and paste. Table name is going to be my skills. Same thing. And skills will be the another column name for mapping. My marks will be name of the table. Column name is going to be of marks. So this is all. Let's create. There is a default constructor with only primitive type of fields. Let's create another constructor. Remove SID because it is going to get generated by hibernate. Let's write setter and getter method. Here we are creating constructor. Let's leave the SID. It will get generated by the hibernate. Now but there is going to be some error. Let me tell you, when you are using type array, then there is must have to be one field, one another annotation called as order column, and in this you have to write training order, like training order. Name is equal to training order. Why this? What will happen with this? This is because of the index representation. When we are working with arrays, then there are the indexes. But when we are going to store data inside the database, then we have to tell that it is of type array and it contains the index. So we have to provide this training order column name is equal to training order in case when we are working with array. So there is going to be get generated. In case of friends, there is going to be another column right here inside which index numbers are going to get inserted. So we have to do that when we are working with array. Another thing that we have to do when we are working with collection mapping is we must have to write the generics student. What will happen if we don't do that? First, let's do it without the generics. So you can see that it's not going to run. It will throw lots of exceptions and errors. So I think everything is good. The student table will got generated inside the MySQL. Let's see there is any table called students right now. Right now there is no student table, only customer A and customer T is there. Or what I can do, let me drop the whole table, whole database. So the name of the database is database bases. Right now we are working with study. So drop database study, create database study, use study. So tables. Now we don't have any tables inside this study database. So here in the configuration document, open with, here is the study database that we are working with, and with the help of annotation we are trying to create different tables and columns inside the database. Now what we have to do, we have to create statement. Inside the create statement we have these some prerequisite methods and line of codes that we have to do. You know what all this means, so let's not discuss on all this more right now. Let's go how to insert the data inside the table custom, inside the table student, and how to insert the data inside the different tables that are getting created from the different collections fields. For doing that, you can see right here we have one constructor that only have simple mapping, means it only have simple primitive types, data types, string, long, and again string. And in next one we have collection type fields, constructor with collection type fields. Here is some error. Let's see what is saying. Skills, this is skills. Course marks. Where is the skills field? Okay, now everything is fine. Let's first invoke the object of a student with this constructor, but in which we are only going to pass simple type of data type. So student stud1 is equal to new and only this. So name of the student is going to be of Raj. His phone number is this. His email name is gmail.com. And to save this, we have to use the method from this session object, which is save. Okay, stud1. Only student table is going to get created, or maybe let's see what will happen. Proceed. There is error, unable to load com.study.customer, because in our configuration file here is a customer. We have to change it to the student. Create code. Or let's say just run this. Again, there is an exception. Collection has neither generic type or one-to-many mapping. Likewise, I was saying that without generic type, collection is not going to work. So there are some things that you have to remember when you are working with collection mapping. First, if you are working with array, then you have to provide this order column annotation, because of there is an index concept inside the array. And another one is you have to provide type, generic types, student type list. Set is going to be of type student. Map is also going to be of type student. It is not going to be of type student. Basically it is not going to be of type student. Course is going to be of type string. Skills will also going to be of type string. In course, we are going to have string as well as integer, because map takes values in the form of key and value pair. So key is going to be of type string, value is going to be of type integer. So you have to remember this. Now we also have to mention these things inside the constructor and getter and setter. Let's create from scratch constructor without SID, generate, getter and setter, select all, generate. Now, if we are going to run this process, maybe it will work fine. Yes, you can see how much SQL queries by default get automatically generated by the Hibernate runtime system. First, it creates the table. Again, leave this Hibernate sequence. It creates the table my course. Let's see one by one. It creates the table my course. Okay, one table got created of name my course. For this list type field course, my friend, my marks, my friend, my marks, my skills also got created. Different table got created. And then create table student. Student table is also got created. And then what happened is alter statement got executed. Why? Because we are establishing relationship of foreign key between column of my friend table and student table. So look here what happened. Alter table my course. For my course table that got created, we are adding constant, add constant foreign key. So for my SID, inside the table my course, there is a column my SID. You can see alter table my course. Foreign key got added for my SID. Reference says student SID C. SID C. So foreign key relationship got established between the my SID column of my course table and the SIDC column of student table. Likewise, for every table, for my friend table, my student, my skills, my marks table, foreign key relationship got established. And insert statement is issued. We inserted couple of values inside this. So let's see. First, let's see. There is the table. Here is the table that got created. In just one click, these numbers of tables and columns, name of the columns and the primary key of the columns got created. So this is the beauty of Hibernate. Select star from student. So this is the value, but if you see, is that there anything inside my course table? No, this is empty. Likewise, in my friend table, this is also empty. In marks, this is also empty because we didn't provided any value for these tables yet. So for doing that, what we can do, if we want to provide values, suppose for my friends, which is of type array, so we can create an array right here. First, let me show you how to create values for those tables, and we are going to do that inside the update, or we can also do that right here. Suppose for array of type string friend is array, and it takes couple of values like Raj or maybe Sumit, Kumar, Anand, Anwar. Now we want to insert these friend array inside the student. So what we are going to do, we have object of student, then stud1 dot set friends. What friends take, and see here what friends is taking. It is taking array of type string. So here we have array of type string. We are passing friend right here. Let's not run this one. We have object of a student. With that object, we are inserting these values. And here you can see we are not providing any values for the my SID column of friends. Let's run this first. Let's see, thing happened. That is right. Why anything didn't happen? Because we have to insert these friends in the corresponding table of friends which have this, which have going to be the SID of student 1. Let me show you. If we are going to insert this value right here like this, it is not going to work, because we have to make the relationship of these friends with the corresponding SID of the student table, with the corresponding SID of the student table. So for this student 1, we have to insert the friends. For this student, we have to insert his friends. So how to do that? First, we have to load this student. What we have to do? First, we have to load this student. Then only we will able to insert his friends. So we have to do all these steps in the update code. What we have to do? We have to load, suppose, session dot load the student dot class, where primary key is 1, and in this student we have to insert his friends. For this student 1, we have to insert his students. So we make his students array, because this is the array right here. It is of type array. We created array. We have to update this. Now see what will happen. For that particular student 1, his friends will get added. Look, insert into my friends table. Here is the student and here is his friends. So for the student 1, whose CID is 1, whose primary key is 1, for the student 1, his friends got inserted. So for this, my CID is in relationship with this CID, and for this student, his friends got inserted: Sumit, Kumar, Anand, Anwar. And here is the indexes that I told you. If we don't provide this column, then for array it is not going to work. It is going to throw exceptions. So for this particular student, we provided his friends. What if we want to provide my courses, that in which courses these students is enrolled? Before that, what we have to do? So courses are of type list. Courses are of type list. So for list, let's create a list of a course. Generic type string. Let's call it course new. Import this util rest course dot add math. Now we want to set courses of this particular student. One, set courses which take type list. Do course right here, and this is how the course for this student, which is 1, is going to be get inserted. So inside the table course, these values are getting inserted, and corresponding with the IDC from the table course, my course is going to get linked. Okay, my course here, math English Hindi got inserted for the corresponding student 1. What we did right here is we get the object of a student. We first load the student 1, primary key 1, a student that is on primary key 1. Then with that student, we called setter method, set course, and inside that course we passed the list, set course. You can see here, set phone, set email, set friends, set course. Set course, it takes list parameter in argument. So when we did that here, it got inserted in the corresponding student with the corresponding student. Exactly what we have inserted friends. We have seen how to insert course. What is more? Course, friends, marks. No, course, friends. Let's see. Course, friends, skills. Let's see skills. Maybe skills are also type of list. So we can leave it. You can try it by your own. No, skills are of type set. Okay, let's do that. Let's copy and paste this thing right here. So here, first we did friends, then we added course. Now we are going to add skills. Skills are taking of type set. Java.util, import that. Skills, in skills we have set, we have has set, link has set. Let's go with has set, and skills dot add string. We can remove this part. In skills that student have, which is 1, student at primary key 1 is have, suppose, singing skills, maybe of some computer knowledge he got, sports. Now we have to add skills. So what we have to do, first we have loaded the student to whom student, first we have loaded the student to whom skills we want to add. So we got the student at the primary key 1. So we got the student 1, and now with that object we are calling setter method of set skills, and skills are taking of type set. So we created the skills right here of type set. We are going to pass skills. So these skills we passed right here. Inside these skills we added singing, computer, sports. So again it will get inserted. Let's see. Okay, my course, my skills. What is the name of that table? My skills. Here you can see inserted into my skills table. So for that particular corresponding student, which is 1, these skills got added. Now the last one is map, marks table, no, my marks table. So for doing that, first of course we have a marks list. So it takes map and type string, integer. Let's name it marks. New. In marks we have, let's see, hash map. In map we have hash map, linked hash map, and else we have hash table also. Let's go with hash map. So marks dot put. Suppose at subject, A, we got 50 marks. Marks, 60 marks, 70 marks, 10 marks. B, C, D, E. And then we have to set these marks as by calling setter method of set marks. Set marks is taking map. So we created one map and pass the marks right here. So for that particular student 1, these marks will be added. Right now there is nothing in the marks, but now insert statement is implemented. Let's see. Right now we got the marks. This is how it works. But you can see here, for every other tables, there is only one extra column got created. One is my SID in every column, in every table. But in case of marks, there is 2 tables. This is because map takes values as key and value pairs. So what we have, so we make one column named as marks, that is here, and this another column got created by itself. We didn't mention that anywhere. This is got created by itself. So again, what we can do is that we can also name this column right here, exactly like we did with training order. You can see here, order column, training order. We provided this in the case of array. So here is the index, and another column we provided is friend. Also in this case, we can provide separate column with marks in the map. So for that, the annotation is map key column. Name is equal to, suppose, subject, because it is marks. So for running that, we have to again create whole table from the scratch. So you know how to do these operations. Let's do that again. From dropping this all database, so you can understand that what is happening. I dropped the database, created the database. Now there is no tables. So let's go to the create code. I am creating this student. Stud, no, not stud one. Session dot save. By this, every table will get created. Let's see. Here you can see the queries again in command. Everything got created and value got inserted into the student. Select student, value got inserted, but the other values got deleted, as you can see. So for doing that, let's insert those values for this student, student 1. Student 1. We are loading this class student 1. Maybe there is also another student. Suppose Kumar. Kumar 2. Maybe there is more students like Ayush. Let's save all these students. So there is going to be this Raj is inserted. Let's change it to the another one. What else? Viraju. Let's run this. You can see. Okay, a student get added right here. Now it's got added. Here are the some students with different primary key, means different students. Now we want to insert students, skills, courses, marks, friends. So what we will do, first we have to load these students. So for which student we want to provide friends. So here we loaded the student, suppose 3. At 3, Kumar is the student. For Kumar, we want to insert, suppose session, not session. As we got Kumar object, then what we can do is stud 1 dot set friends. Friends got inserted. Stud 1 dot set course, and then parse. Then we are going to pass this list. Again, let's set the skill for Kumar. Set skill. We are setting the skills for Kumar. Set. Let's not provide the marks for Kumar. What will happen? Let's see. So for 3, student 3, which is Kumar, course got inserted. There will be no marks. So for 3, there is also marks. Is that we provided marks? Yes, no. Yes, we also provided marks. His friends got inserted. Friends. And in marks, you can see in marks, we provided the student column name right here. In marks, we provided the column name student. That's why it is coming over there. So everything is fine. Exactly like if we want to insert some maybe skills course friends for the student 4, then we can first load this student like here, like we did here with Kumar. First we are going to load that student 4, then we are going to use setter methods for adding friends or maybe course or skills for that particular student. So what we are doing is first we are creating couple of students, and then in next code what we are doing, we are updating those students, friends and courses and skills. Can't we do all this in one code? Yes, we can do that because we have constructor for that. We have mentioned constructor right here, you can see. So there is a constructor that only takes name, phone and email, but there is also constructor that take name, phone, email, as well as friend, which is topic, which is of type string, course, which is of type list, skills, which is of set, and marks, which is of type map. We can also do all this in single code. Let's see. I'm copying create again, and okay, let's see. In code 2 create, suppose let's delete all this bit. So we want to insert all the values in one code. What we are going to do, we are going to create, suppose std new, and we are going to call that constructor which takes all the values. So it takes null, string, list, set, map. So in null, name is going to be, suppose Malia. Phone number of Malia is the 444. His email is at gmail.com. His friend is of type array. So we have to first create the array. So string type array, and friend is equal to array. Suppose Alia, Mohan, Ratan are his friends. So pass this friend in here. Again it takes what it takes. What is the constructor? We provided the friends, then it takes courses, list and marks. So first we have to provide courses which is of type set, type list. Let's make the list type courses. list. Always remember to use generics when you are working with collection mapping. Course, new, array list. Okay. Course dot add, suppose GK SST. Then we have to add, what was that? Skills, that is of type set, and marks of what that is of type map. So for set, let's create set is of type string. Skills is equal to new as set skills dot add. Suppose running is skills, and maybe I don't know, swimming. So pass that right here. We didn't pass course. So course goes here, skills goes here. Another one is map, which is of type string and integer. So map, okay, string integer. What is that? Marks is equal to new hash map. So marks dot port. What's wrong? Marks map. It is marks dot port math, or let's say A 35 85 in B. That's all. Let it be only those. We are going to pass marks right here. So for this student, that is going to be get created right here. Friends are going to be these in the friend table. These are going to be his friends, and in the course table, in course, these are the course. In marks, in skills, he will get these skills. In marks, these are his marks in these subjects. So session dot save, pass the student. Now what will happen? So we have student 1 2 3 4, and we have values for third student in every corresponding tables, but we don't have values for 1 2 or 4 because we didn't provided that. But right now we are creating the student 5, which is going to be placed in after this. So for this student, which is of primary key 5, he is going to have those corresponding marks and skills and friends. You can see inserted into my marks, inserted into skills, friends, columns, courses, friends. Now if I run student, so here student got added. Here there is no that student. Malia was not there. Malia got added. And if we check in my friends, then for Malia got primary key 5, which is in relationship with my SID of table my friend, and in here for student 5th who have SID primary key 5 got these friends. You can see here. What about marks? So for the student 5, which is Malia, these are his marks. What about courses? So for this student 5, these are his courses. Anything else? Or let it be. So this is how it works, how you create table in collection mapping, how you insert data inside the collection mapping. Likewise, if you want to delete, then what you can do, just load the particular student. Suppose student at what? Suppose we want to delete student 2. We load this student, and right here it goes student, and we want to delete this student. So 2 is going to be get deleted. You can see here. Deleted from every corresponding tables. 2 got deleted. Here you can see. But for 3, we have corresponding values in different tables. Like here, student 3 have marks, courses, skills, friends. What if we delete the student 3? Let's see what will happen. Is that also values from the corresponding table is going to get deleted? Let's see. Yes, his corresponding values for that particular student 3 is also deleted from every table. 3 got deleted from the student, also from the my courses. So friends, also my friends inside table, friends of that third student also got deleted. Courses also got deleted for that particular third student. This is how it works. You know how to update. We used update to provide the friends for any particular student. We know delete, how to delete. We know how to create. If we want to create in one go, then in one go we can provide every data, or we can just provide couple of data for particular student and add other data like friend, courses, my skills, marks in another time. So we know how to create, how to update, how to read, how to delete. So read is also simple. You just load the student and print that student. So this is how it works, how collection mapping works. Let's see in diagram. So I think you got the point how collection mapping is working right here. We have gone through the simple mapping and also collection mapping. In simple mapping, we make the corresponding table and columns. In case of collection mapping, collection because holds lot of values, not a single value. Collection holds multiple values. So we make different table for particular collection field and bind that field with the help of foreign key with the master table, which is student, and the sub table, which is going to be of friends. And then whatever value we are going to provide that particular student, corresponding table will also got populated for that student. Or if we don't provide that in one go, then we can add the corresponding values for that students like friends, course, skills, marks whenever we want using the update method. First we have to load that student, then we have to use the setter methods. So this is how collection mapping works. Now the next topic we have to go to is inheritance mapping. What is inheritance mapping? We will cover this in next video, so stay tuned.